We haven't even got the Mortal Kombat reboot in front of us, but fans already want to know whether they're going to be faithful to certain things that happen in MK lore that they could definitely tease in this upcoming first entry. And it looks like the directors are very well aware of that and tease exactly that. So over the course of making these videos, I've actually seen a lot of people who this is actually going to be their entry point into Mortal Kombat. And I actually have quite a few friends that are just like, they have no idea about Mortal Kombat other than what they know through pop culture that's sort of ingrained in pop culture. So I'm going to try my best to avoid spoilers. Those of you that know how the story goes, obviously awesome, because it looks like we are going to get elements of that tease, such as Sub-Zero. Now, I'm going to avoid spoilers for the new people here, and I'm going to do my best to try to dance around how this goes, but those of you that know, Noob Saibot is a pretty big name in Mortal Kombat, and specifically how this character relates to other characters in Mortal Kombat. And recently, the actor for Sub-Zero talked about this, saying that they're looking to possibly play this up down the road, and even the director and the producer all said that they're fans of that character, how that character came to be, the character's story and ties to Mortal Kombat, and that if this goes on past the first film and becomes a franchise, this is something that they want to explore down the road, because the character and his connection to Sub-Zero and other Sub-Zeros, again, dancing around it, has such a strong fan base and following that it would be a disservice not to do that. And I think honestly this is pretty awesome, because if we get to that point, then we're going to see a natural great progression and growth of characters and how they get to those points. And it's interesting enough that the Sub-Zero actor possibly teases elements of Noob Saibot having a role in this first film, or at least being hinted towards. And they said when we look at it, and when we start looking at the character of Bai Han, who is Sub-Zero, and how his story goes, that they're definitely looking at elements of that being incorporated in this first entry to hopefully set up something down the road. So I'm interested to know if this is going to be something that they actually fully commit to in this film, or are they just teasing it because we're going to see elements of it play into this, and then once the sequels happen, then you can lay that in there. I would honestly prefer if they took it that way, because you don't want to overload the first film with so much lore that fans are familiar with that you alienate newcomers. That's not the way you want to do it. I love that Mortal Kombat TikTok has finally been like, did you know that Noob Saibot is actually an Easter egg? Look at it backwards. Genius.